Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. We are going to be doing the Stadia News Scrub Down today. It's Friday. We're going to be looking at the news from the past week. And so, if you're new to this show, we're basically gonna scrub down Google's search and YouTube search. So we're gonna be doing that. And before we get started, though, let me switch screens. And I wanted to I wanted to find out like if any of you guys realized that let's see. Did any of you guys realize that my thumbnails have the Stadia controller in the on the edge? So you look at my thumbnail and I don't know, or actually, you know what? It might be better if I go doop, doop, doop. I messed that up. So see, you can see that right there, but let's look at the Stadia logo right here. And so you can see that the so I don't even know how long it took me. I think it took me a couple hours just to get all these controllers lined up and zoomed in and cropped and all that to be able to get them as the border for my thumbnails. So anytime you see this border with even when it has the X Cloud and the Luna logo here, it'll be the Stadia controllers. So I just wanted to figure. I don't know why. I was just thinking about it. I put up the thumbnail, and I was wondering how many people noticed that that was there. A little nugget of what do you call that? What do you call that when they put something hidden? Easter egg. A little Easter egg for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Again, if you're new to this show, basically what we do is bring up an incognito mode. We search on Google search for Google Stadia, and we click on news, and we just look for the last week and organize by date. So as you can see right here, the first headline is from 9 minutes ago. So the more I do this show, the more I realize that some of these, let's say, publishers or websites are kind of fillers. So I don't know what the purpose of it is. Maybe just more views, more clicks. Kind of like some of us have separate or separate YouTube channels or Gmail accounts just for other purposes, and they're not our primary. It seems like some of these websites are like that. So this Game News 24, I've noticed that every time this one pops up, there's a lot of articles that are published elsewhere. So yeah, so normally, when I look at that Game News 24, I just assume this is something that we already kind of covered, a repurposed article. So we'll see what we get today. But before we jump in, sorry about that. Before we jump in, so let's cover some of like the quick and easy the things that I can remember that we might see. Uh, for example, they came from space video game was supposed to release September 29th. Well, today, I think it was today, they announced that it was going to get pushed back. I don't even know if it's going to be forwarded back, but it's going to get pushed back. They didn't give us a date. They said this later on this week they're going to give us a new date. And they didn't say that it was because it wasn't ready. And they made it seem like it was because of I guess the competition or just the timing of it. But basically, they were saying in order to have a better launch, they're gonna move the date. And I was watching the Rock show today, Rock Around the Clock, and he was mentioning that it was probably because FIFA comes out around the same time, and they just didn't want to compete with that. It did make me wonder if FIFA 23 was coming out on Pro, because we know that Space, they came from Space, was going to be on Pro, and the way they make money is the more people play it, the more money that developers get. I highly doubt. There's a 90% chance that it's not going to be on Pro because it's already on pre-sale. But it did make me wonder: are they nervous that FIFA 23 comes out, even though people have to buy it, which I probably won't buy it, but I don't know for sure. But since people have to buy that, then it's gonna take away from their game. I'm not super sure. But let's speculating, right? Opinions. We all have those. They might be wrong. They might be crazy. But what are the chances? I mean, what would it mean if FIFA 23 came straight into pro? It won't happen, but you know, they did bring that up. Speaking of, I swear I didn't even see that till just now. Again, it's Game News 24. They just pump out articles just for the sake of it. FIFA 23, the rating of the most promising young players of careers. Oh, another thing about this publisher, it seems like they're translated articles because sometimes the English, the wording is not great. I mean, it looks pretty squared away. It doesn't look like a cheap site, but September 16th, as we get closer to the first official launch of FIFA 23, EA Sports is testing the best players and their ratings for the games. Now it's the turn of the strongest young players in career mode. I did play FIFA 21 on Monday for my multiplayer stream, and it was a little bit frustrating at first, and then I kind of started getting the hang of it. Got a little bit better, but I think I had it on easy mode. I think it's for like 12 goals on one of them, and I was like, that's way too easy. It's probably like kids mode or something. So if when I go back, I think I changed the setting already, but the next time I play it, it shouldn't be so easy. So this is what I'm talking about. See that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Game News 24, and then right after that dot esports Dragon Ball, exactly the same, um everything everything. It's basically the same article. So I wonder who's stealing from who. You know what I mean? And another one with the same image. Apostille or Postil, I don't know what that means. FIFA 23 Ultimate Team, Philip Coutinho, rating revealed. Wow, so I guess everybody's kind of amping up for FIFA 23. Do you guys play that game? Like, do you guys pre-ordered in, or let me know how it is for you. FIFA 23 to Gotham Knights, five upcoming games to watch. Five upcoming games to watch. Um, I know Gotham Knights coming pretty soon, so let's see. Oh, okay, God of War. Is that Uncharted? And that's DC Leagues, right? FIFA 23, September 30th. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, October 19th. That's PlayStation. Gotham Knights, October 21st. PC, PS5, okay. Call of Duty, what? Don't allow. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The next installment of Call of Duty series is a reboot called Call of Duty Modern War. Hey, Cloud Gaming Dad, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? God of War Ragnarok. That's another PlayStation game. Okay, so at least top five. We got one of them in Stadia, so you can either be negative about it and cry that we're not getting all the games, or we can be excited that even though it's pretty new, it's free and we're getting games into the platform. So it's all perspective, my friends. Working and lurking. How you doing, buddy? I'm good, man. I'm good. Friday. So I've been dieting and I feel way more energetic today. It's day 5. I've been cooking dinner, and then the leftovers have been my lunch. I've been kind of sort of skipping breakfast. I think a couple of days ago I had to eat something because I was very hungry. I almost got tempted to eat something today, but coffee's good enough for me now. But yeah, hopefully, because I've been in this diet before, and I kind of know how it feels when it's going well. Then it feels like by week 3, by the start of week 3, I should be in ketosis, meaning I'm burning fat, having that clean energy and all that. So let's hope that let's hope that that's the case. Yeah, the first few days is a little rough when you cut sugar completely. So What is the next big step in mobile gaming? Cloud gaming services like Google Stadia and GeForce now offer gamers a way to play high-end games without the need for expensive hardware. So even though we do still get some negative articles for Google Stadia, this is episode 16, and I skipped a bunch in the middle, but I have been noticing that the articles that are kind of negative nowadays are just going by past news, past articles, because you can tell by the wording that they're using, by the examples that they use to, claim that Stadia failed and Stadia is dying. It's all old stuff. Once in a while you get like, no Mirage coming, FIFA 23 not coming. Remember those articles? So once in a while, you'll get articles like that that are a little bit more current. They have a little bit more substance to them. But I've noticed doing the show that the negativity from the mainstream media, I guess you could say, I don't know, from like the art of the mainstream publishers, I guess. It's less and less, and also uh, slowly almost kind of building up when the new features come up with the when the new games are announced. It's almost, people still do complain that Google Stadia and Google in general doesn't really communicate with the uh, customers. So there's always going to be that complaint. There's always going to be complaint that, oh, Google is known for shutting down programs and projects. But for the most part, I feel that it's kind of creeping up slowly but surely. Yeah, keto is my go-to, man. It's the one that has worked for me most effectively, and by far, like by a billion, in difficulty, easier. Does that make sense? So I've tried low calories. I've tried, just working out a bunch. I've tried no diet and just kind of eating my own foods and stuff. But by far, the more consistent I am with keto, the quicker, faster, easier the results come. And Rock is kind of messing around with keto. Sonos speakers for gamers. Sonos is the speakers, right? So you can now stream Google Stadia games at 1440p resolution. So actually, what is 4K? Is 4K like a 2000 something? Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, man. I know we're all in that hustle, so I appreciate that. Those $10 donations. Appreciate to keep it up, dude. Digging the content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I bet you're gonna see that I'm kind of experimenting a lot. I think me and you both are doing that. Papa Bear is kind of doing that too. Seems like he's a little bit caught up with work and family and stuff. He's got a younger kid. Uh, but yeah, it's you just gotta experiment and then see what you like. Right now, I feel like my schedule is a little bit too much, and I think I overcompensated for being unemployed. It's kind of just to justify sitting around playing video games. I think I scheduled like 11. Well, you saw that, right? I think you mentioned it last time. I just scheduled like 11 different streams, which I realized that it's not the best strategy. But I knew that going in. I knew that it was going to be a little bit too much. So the question is, where's the sweet spot? You know what I mean? One stream a day, I don't think helps. There's a lot of super good, super interactive. Is that the word? Like no, 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 no. What's the word? Um, so like SPG and Ray. SPG is pretty consistent. I think he does minimum three gaming ones, and then he's got a couple podcasts. Plus, he shows up on other podcasts. But that is not, it's not interactive. I can't think of the word, but so there's some of those guys that have really good content, but because it's only one and it's live streams, and we know live streams aren't really great on YouTube. then it doesn't really. I don't think it plays well with the algorithm for YouTube. So I've been messing around with obviously clips from this show, shorts. Shorts are huge, man. I think I've seen a couple of your shorts, but I don't know how much time you put into those. But shorts are big. So yeah, so I've been kind of messing around with the formula, and I think for sure it's gonna be less streams, a little bit more shorts, and maybe better uploads. Right now it's just clips, which are fine, but I think standalone videos with some actual production value might benefit this channel. So we'll mess around with it and see how it goes. And then if I find out anything, I'll make sure to let you know. Your merch stuff, man, that stuff. I mean, I know we always, we're trying to be nice and everything, and so like, I appreciate the compliment for the content. But if I didn't know you, if I knew nothing about you, and I saw your merch videos, I'd be like, man, this guy he's good. You know what I mean? So I'm not blowing smoke up your, you know what I'm saying? That merch stuff is good, man. Your design is just nice. I'm definitely gonna get that one with the S. I kept saying the red one, but I think because they both have red, but I guess the one that I'm going to get next is that jersey that I'm gonna get next is the one with the S. I mean, with the circle and the Stadia logo in it. Definitely got to get that one next. But yeah, so your stuff actually motivates me to come up with better designs. Right now, my stuff is kind of silly, but uh, if I'm being honest, I didn't put as much effort as I should into those designs. So definitely got to, and so that's another reason why I'm gonna kind of cut back a little bit on streams. Use that second stream time that I've had this whole week, these last couple of weeks, uh, to brainstorm and design different things. So appreciate it, man. Like I said, you definitely keep it going. I mean, your channel, you know what I mean. If you compare oh man, I'm gonna rant, but I know you don't have 1,000 subs yet, but if you look at the interaction with your videos, that's more. You get more interaction on your videos than I get mine, and I made it to the 1,000 subs. So what you're doing is working, man. So keep it up, especially with I do worry though. Just I think I mentioned it. I do worry that you're gonna end up kind of burning out because I've had that experience before where I just went full in. I went all in, and I like with Animal Crossing, and I ended up just kind of having to take a break. And so just keep that in mind. I'm sure you're smart enough that I'm sure you know that. But don't feel compelled to uh, push yourself past that uh, burnout mode, because if you go too much, you might not be able to come back. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at with like vlogs. I want to vlog, but I did burn myself out a little bit with all the vlogs that I put out. Anyways, those are my 2 cents. I appreciate the tip, man. The don't know. Top 25 bundles have no Bundesliga players in FIFA 23. I wish I knew more about soccer, man. My brothers and nephews and niece are like soccer fanatics. You know what I mean? And so they can tell you every player's stat and history and personality and everything, skill levels, skill set, all that. And I can't even tell you who's. I can't even give you one player in the U.S. national team or the Mexico national team. You know what I mean? So, and to answer your other question, 4K 380, 2160. Okay, so actually, yes, thank you. So my monitor here, I kept saying it was 4K, but it's not. It's 1440. So that would be what, 2K? And so sometimes when I play Stadia, I do have Stadia enhanced, so that might have something to do with it. But I do get 1440. My problem is my latency to the servers over in San Francisco, and they kind of slow me down. Well, the distance, it's not on them, it's the distance. And if I'm being 100 Spectrum here in Hawaii is not known for great service. And I don't know how many times I'm supposed to be getting 200 megabits and I can't even load up a website. So, uh, they always say, vote with your wallet. I am kind of tempted to try the other guys because the other guys have 1 gig internet, but I'm thinking, well, you can't change the distance to the Google servers. So even if I get 1 gig down and whatever it is up, I mean, best case scenario is going to be 60 millisecond. I think we did the math last time, one of these shows, and I think it was like 27 millisecond fastest possible. And I've seen some people post their latency at like 3 or 7 with green connection icons that I never get. After playing the entire Yakuza series on PC, Judgment offers. I have Judgment and I want to play it. I was watching SPG earlier, and I have Sekiro and I want to play it. I have Cyberpunk. I think VetCloud Gaming right now is streaming Cyberpunk 2077, which I want to play, but there's just so many. I went back last night to Far Cry 5, even though the story is done, and I was running some of the side missions, and I'm just like OCD, man. I gotta get 100%. So it does hurt my backlog for sure. The Flesh System and Dead Island 2 will make your. Okay, so I'm not a big zombie guy, but like I kept saying that for The Walking Dead, and I watched it and I loved it, so I am open to change. Yeah, jumping back into see, yeah, definitely. Oh, that's right, you were doing it too. That's right, that's right. I haven't even touched it though. I haven't even launched it, and I bought it last month. So, but I was considering going from Far Cry 5 to 6, but then I remember New Dawn is in the middle, so then I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go Cyberpunk 2077, since it has a new update and everything seems to be working now, and then I go New Dawn and Far Cry 6 or something else. Resident Evil Village reveals more Winter's expansion. Stadia begins rolling out 1440p quality settings. I mean, I think I had 1440 before these news, so I may be wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking like last month, and it hasn't been that long. Google Stadia reveals 2 more games joining its library. Oh, I saw that, but I couldn't, for whatever reason, I kept missing the actual games that people. Martha's Dead. Okay, that's a horror game. Not big into horror games, but I'll take it. Martha is Dead and Arcade Paradise joined the Google. What's Arcade Paradise? What type of game is that? Despite the apparent no-show by one upcoming big hitter, Google Stadia is still getting new titles. Okay. The latest news is of 2 games hitting the service later this year from Wired Productions. You may know them from the current Stadia titles Deliverers, The Moon, and The Falconeer. The next 2 titles from the publisher to join Stadia couldn't be more different from each other. One is a psychological horror, the other is a rags to riches tale of turning laundromat into a thriving video game arcade. Ooh, that sounds cool. I like that. Arcade Paradise is launching soon, while Martha is Dead will be joining Stadia in winter 2022. Neither are new releases, having hit other platforms already, but they are new to Stadia. Remember when everybody was crying that this game wasn't coming? It's always something, yeah. Hey, N7, welcome, man. Sorry about that. I saw you earlier and I forgot to mention you. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Caliber Killer. Caliber Killer. Ooh, that's a cool name. Caliber Killer. Caliber Killer. Caliber Killer. That sounds fun to say. Caliber Killer. It's like a rhyme. Caliber Killer. Caliber Killer in the house. No, I can't rap. My bad, man. I apologize. What's up? What's up? I like your name, man. That sounds really. It sounds really. There's a word that they use when describing music and like rhythms. It sounds like that. I can't think of the word. Sorry. You're gonna notice I say that a lot. I always forget words. So That is smart. It took me forever to come up with a Primo Yoni. You know what I mean? And I mean, it was a struggle, and I was, it was my regular name forever. And then I kept trying to change it. I kept trying to change it. I couldn't come up with anything that sounded good, made me kind of like, like it meant something for me. Um, I almost thought about changing the pork shop because I had a soldier. I had a soldier when we were deployed that we called him the call sign on the radios. We called him pork shop, and it always made me laugh. So I was like, well, that'd be a funny name, but it didn't really mean anything to me other than the fact that it was one of my soldiers' call signs. They called me sexy chocolate on my call sign. So I mean, to be fair, I picked it, but sexy chocolate, sexy chocolate. This is pork chop coming over. But yeah, I couldn't. There's no way I was gonna use sexy chocolate for this channel. Check out the trailer below. Sorry about that, man. I go into rants, so you're gonna notice it's a little bit back and forth. Let me know if it's way too loud. Wow. Oh wow, that seems like it's way loud for you guys. So I want the sound to be just below my voice so that you can count here. Oh, it's like an old school looking retro game looking game, yeah? Retro game looking game. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know about that, but that's too funny. Wow, it takes me back to the days when I was single and I had to go wash my clothes somewhere else because I couldn't afford an apartment with a washer dryer. That's too funny. Wait, it's a laundromat with an arcade, or you're getting rid of the laundromat so you can build an arcade? Oh, and it has different little mini games. Oh, that's cool, man. That's clever. So the arcade is gonna look a little bit more realistic, right? And then when you go, you can actually choose the games. It's like you walk up to the arcade to play the game. That's smart. I like that. See, AAA's won't give you that. You know what I mean? Far Cry 5 has an arcade thing in it, but just the one. Building the ultimate arcade is not okay. Nice. So I'm not a big fan of horror, so I'm gonna play the trailer. But don't be shocked if I end it early. Arcade Paradise is part building a sweet video game arcade, part washing clothes. Like, think about that combo. Think about that combo. Building a video game arcade and washing clothes. Somebody was sitting in a laundromat, sitting there watching their clothes spin around in the dryer. It's like, I need an idea for a video game. What should I? Let's see, something, and then bam, you know what I mean? And then it hit them, and they're like, oh, a laundromat with an arcade in it. I want to hear the backstory for that. If you ever wish there were more toilets to clean in your games, that is too funny. Okay, so Martha's dead. All right, let's see what this got. I want to play these games. Ooh, it's in Japanese too. Oh, mommy. I thought you said Nani.
So can I hear the story of the White Lady again?
But you always find that story scary.
British accent is cool.
Yes, Nanny. But I'm with you.
Windstar, news, more news, man. We can't get enough news.
Oh, all right, little one.
Yeah, Sexy Chocolate is a whole different channel. It's a chocolate-based channel. I just eat all the chocolate around the local area.
The man drowned the young woman.
This looks good.
Much love brought death.
How can
But then this stuff starts creeping me out.
bad?
This is something you will learn with age, Poppet. The man confessed. So he was hanged in the middle of the very same lake where
So
he
just
had
like the
killed his
laundromat,
beloved.
you know,
They
the
searched
laundromat
everywhere,
idea where
but the
somebody
girl's
just came up
body
with that.
was never
Think about how
found.
what kind of mental state
Since
somebody
then,
has to
the
be
spirit of the
to
girl,
come up with a game named
known as the
Martha's
White
Dead.
Lady, wanders
My mom's name
restlessly
is
in
Martha, and my
search
little
of
sister's name
relief
is
from
Martha too. So
eternal suffering.
another reason why I'm not
Only
really
the life of another
super
young
excited
woman
about this game.
can give the lady a moment of peace.
That's always terrible to hear. I'll never get used to it.
This game's
You
creeping me
never
out, man.
get used to that kind of pain, my sparrow. But those in great pain can attempt to
Like I
avert
understand when
pain
somebody watches a comedy, like
through
I
a
watch a lot of
dark
stand up,
ritual and
and I'm like,
magic
that's
of the
because I
talent.
want somebody to make
As the
me
lady knows their
laugh. I
suffering,
watch you know, I watch
well,
drama
she
maybe
hopes she can
when I want to
protect,
feel something. But
or she may
who
not.
wants this? Who thinks, you know what I feel like right now? I feel like somebody jump scaring me. Like, don't people get mad when you try to like boo? You know what I mean? It's interesting to me. Google is also quick to remind us that despite the lack of certain Assassin's Creed title, there are still some huge franchises coming to Stadia soon. These include FIFA 23, Trackmania Dead Island 2, and Skull and Bones. Time to buckle up for some busy months of cloud gaming. So it seems like XDA, yeah, XDA seems to be pretty pro Stadia, right? Like when you think about I mean, they did mention some games not coming, but they didn't dwell on it. And I didn't see. Did it come out in a blog post or something? I missed that. But you know, they're gonna forget that Stadia mentioned it or something. You know. What is this? Yeah, it was the two games that are coming up. Stadia. Oh, I see Ray play a bit, but I haven't seen the trailer. Looks good. We need more horror games on Stadia. So you're a big horror game guy? I can't get past like the first scare. Like my daughter, did you guys see my on Wednesday? No, sorry, on Monday, my oldest, my 11-year-old wanted to play Five Nights at Freddy because her 9-year-old cousin was playing it when we went to Mexico. So she's like, "Yeah, I can play it." I'm like, "It's scary, you know. It's trying to scare you. I can handle it. I can handle it. You're not gonna be scary. I'm not gonna have to like go and tuck you in bed and check the closet for monsters." No, that's not funny, Papa. So I was like, all right. And so I just watched first jump scare, she was done. She started playing she started playing Pogs. Oh, that was hilarious. It's not funny, Papa. It's not funny. Oh my gosh. She's funny, man. I love her, man. She's funny. Octopath Traveler 2 release date. I kind of want to play that first one. They have a demo on the Switch that I've been kind of hesitant to download and try. Ooh, actually, does Stadia have that one as a trial? I've been meaning to do some more trials. Um, that what is it? Games.stadia.com. Games.stadia. Um, I've been meaning to do more trial streams. Uh-oh. Games? Or is it just Stadia? Oh, never mind. It's stadia.com/games. Stadia.com/games. I've been wanting to do more trials because, I mean, gosh, man, remember I did that Stadia 101 video in May, and it had 15 trials. That's 4 months ago. They had 15 trials. Now I can't even keep track. So when did it come out? A long time ago, yeah. Oh, it doesn't show all the trials. Oh, okay. I guess it wouldn't fit, so they just have whatever the last trials are. Yeah, it looks like they cut it off after a certain amount. Still a bunch though. Wait, no, they have. Wait, let me know. Tell me if you see the Octopath Traveler. I haven't seen that one though. Wait, we have it, right? Yeah, I think we have it on Stadia. Hold on. Quick scan. Quick scan. I may be wrong. Uh, I love. Oh man, I always feel like I'm starting an argument, but I love how when people started posting about how all Stadia has all the broken games, and they talked about Wreckfest not having multiplayer. The next day, Wreckfest drops the patch. Psych, still alive. Uh, can't wait to for Skull and Bones. I hope I have Ubisoft Plus right now because of the free version, but I think it's gonna be done by then. Um, I might extend it for a month just so I can check it out. I'm a scary cat. Yeah, me too, man. Like, it's not that I'm scared. I don't get the appeal for those games. You know what I mean? Like you want to get scared. Like you want somebody to scared. You want to get creeped out. The whole point of being creeped out and scared is they added in like movies and TV shows to kind of get you out of your comfort zone, right? So why would you want to be in that mode? But I guess some people just love it. No, I got to play horror games with all the lights in my house on. Yeah, if I can do it like this, middle of the day, people in the house, I can play horror games like that. But I think when the new games come out, so the when what was that? What's the last? What was the last one that came? Those that remain. I think those that remain. So I get the pro games at 9 p.m. and I normally play them for like 15, 30 minutes when they come out. And yeah, that was I ended that game quick. Uh, I play too late at my house. I'll end up scaring myself. Yeah, waking the whole house up. Ah! What happened? What happened? Where I play, there is a window that the blinds don't go. Oh, the window that the blinds don't go down. Got to replace it. That's funny, but I'm the same. I play too late to be getting involved with them scary games. Yeah, yeah. I just can't manage to put the logic behind playing one of those games. Now, I'm about to contradict myself. So right after this show, well, I'm gonna take a lunch break, and then um, it's 9:30. So in like 2.5 hours, yeah. So it's 12 p.m. my time. It's 3 p.m. California Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna play with my it's scheduled already. My wife is gonna be playing and I'm gonna be party stream doing the party stream, and she wants to finish the DLC for Little Nightmares. So she likes that kind of stuff. Me, not so much. Which is funny because she can't even handle the music sometimes. Do we have Octopath Traveler on Stadia? We do, right? And I wonder if it has a trial. Razer Kishi version 2. LG OLED, a lot of TV stuff. Samsung is offering some fantastic deals on the Z Flip. Best 40-inch TV, 10 best free PlayStation 4 first person shooter games you can play right now. Delivers March, release date. So this is from Delivers the Moon, right? Same people. However, there has been no news of a Google Stadia release. I think it just takes some time to port, man. Uh, is Wire Production do they have access to the porting tools, the low change porting tools? I can't remember. I think it's the adrenaline rush, maybe. Yeah. Some people you can get addicted to that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather laugh. I'd rather my stomach hurt from laughing than from shivering. Chromecast and Google TV sets need more internal Saints Row update. Sega. Oh, is this for? It already has a patch. Oh, okay. Xbox and Google Stadia are in the approval process with the platforms, but of course they will get the patch as soon as possible. The Nerd Stash. I normally don't buy the games when they come out because they're too expensive. So I wait until they have a sale. How do I get rid of this? It won't let me. It's okay. Saints Row update 1.06 patch notes. The update has arrived for Saints Row, and here's the full list of changes and fixes added with this patch. This update is for hotfix number 2 and brings players many bug fixes, improvements, and changes. The developer company Deep Silver Evolution also says um, da, 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 da. Also says the new version has now been deployed for Epic Games and PlayStation. Xbox and Google Stadia are in approval process with the platforms, but of course they will get the patch as soon as possible. So here's everything new with the Saints Row 1.06 update. Fixes and changes, co-op fixes, fixed an issue, okay. Sometimes fail. Okay, so these are just bugs. Mission progression, fix the dialogue not triggering the prevented, okay, crashes. So it's all just fixes, right? There's no new features or anything. Fix an issue with the, okay. Okay. I mean, if it was a major update, then it would have like a new number or something. It is, yeah. I think I've seen it on Stadia. Yeah. I've never seen it on sale, though. Never seen it on sale. Maybe I missed it, but Judgment and Lost Judgment are now available on Steam. Oh, before I move on, I mentioned it yesterday, but it was my Spanish stream, so not too many people there. But don't forget, there's 2 games on Epic Games that are free right now. And just so to remind you guys, the 2 games are, where is it? Did I miss it? Huh? Oh, so Spirit of the North and The Captain. Those are 2 free games. And if you go to browse and you go to prize and you go to free, you get this one, Blanco's Black Party. I think this is the first uh, uh what's the what's that blockchain type NFT. This is like the first NFT game or something. I just saw an article on that. But anyway, so those are the 3 games you can get for free from Epic. Let's see. CD Projekt Red says they're totally fully committed to which one? CD Projekt Red. To Cyberpunk? Yes, that's it. Okay. Fully committed to Cyberpunk franchise. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they have a. I didn't even realize that the Netflix series is in Japanese. That just made me want to go watch it. I was watching the trailer last night, and I was like, "Oh, it's in Japanese. Is it like in Japanese by default, or is it my account?" If it's no secret that CD Projekt Red's anticipated had a less than stellar launch. Yeah, you always have to go negative. I mean, I get it. They're just uh, they're not living in negativity, but it's so funny how they always start like that. 23 Ultimate Team requirements for the PC system. Yes, yeah, we don't even need we don't even care about that, right? If you're on the cloud. Samsung Judgment and Lost Judgment. Sega confirms that Judgment and Lost Judgment, were they not on Steam before? Then where were they? Xbox and PlayStation only? Yeah, it's out already. Maybe I'll watch it with my 7-year-old son. The Cyberpunk animation, yeah, it's out. It's out and it's in Japanese. I didn't click on it and see if you can change the language, but it's out already. Both of these games are available. Sega confirms. Apple, iPhone, Judgment, Samsung Odyssey, Arc. So I guess this keeps coming up because Judgment is on Google Stadia. I wonder if Lost Judgment is going to come out. Oh wow, thank you, Cowboy man. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. I've been I've been screaming through the chat that I'm not attacking you or something, because it seems like like you really got mad, but then you mention it, and it sounds like we're good. So yeah, Primo, you are my favorite person. I love to hate. You don't hate me. I love you, bro. And I can't wait to meet you one day. I'm going to give you the biggest hug. Thanks, man. Yeah, they say I'm a big teddy bear, bro. 270 feels good. I'm a hugger too. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, just know, man. Like as I mentioned it before, just know that uh, I like arguing, and normally if I know somebody's just not listening and I don't really know them, I just kind of walk away, or like whatever, it's not worth my time. But if I don't walk away from you, that's a good thing. Appreciate the donation, man. Thank you. Thanks for that. Judgment was very popular. My video upload got 1,000 views, and I keep getting views, and people kept asking about a PC release. Oh, okay. So, did you play it on your PS5? Yeah, I do remember them saying it would be available in 11 languages. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But the default is Japanese, it seems like. It seems like. I wonder if it was a Japanese production, because I don't know, it feels like, when an animation, I'm not a big anime guy, but I do watch here and there. When an anime it's in Japanese, produced by Japanese companies, then it feels right. But when it's not, it feels something's off. It's kind of like watching those old school uh, martial arts movies with the lips and the voice don't match. Yeah, yeah, I do. No, I'm just acting, brother. Yeah, I know, man. I'm just messing with you too. My wife and I will be coming your way in about 2 years, so we will be meeting up, brother. Yeah, you might see me before then if I start doing my road trips like I used to. So weddings are starting to come in, and then also there's the possibility of a new job where I'm going to be traveling a lot if I get it. They're supposed to say this weekend. I'm supposed to find out, but I'm not gonna. Like I said, it's if you don't what's the word? If you don't oh my gosh, I'm blanking out again. Expectations. So if you don't have high expectations, you won't be disappointed. So if they say, hey, man, you got the job, then good. But if I don't, then I still get stream. So I don't know what's gonna happen if I get the job. They say it might be a remote type job, which would be perfect, because that way I can just stream when I don't have anything to submit. My bad, to submit. But it also requires a lot of traveling, so I don't know. I mean, the benefit of direct streaming. I think what's his name? I am Change. I am Change. He plays a lot of Extraction. I've seen him stream while he's traveling in hotel rooms. So if I can do that, then that might work out. Actually, now that I think about it, if I travel, when I travel with with this company, uh, it's a lot of third world countries, a lot of Pacific theater. It's a military contract job. So it's a lot of countries in the Pacific which are not Stadia friendly at the moment, or supported by Stadia. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, it's if it comes, it comes. If not, then oh well. I played it on Amazon Luna. Oh, that's right. They have both of them on Amazon Luna. That's what I'm gonna do. So I was actually talking about my schedule earlier with CGD. It was a little bit too much this last couple of weeks stream. Plus, I feel like I'm stepping on Cowboy. So Cowboy, that's the reason I didn't show up on some of your streams. I've kind of been streaming my Spanish channel, my Spanish streams around the time that you stream, um, and I didn't like it. I mean, not that I didn't like it; it was just a little bit too much. So I think what I'm gonna do is, this is still tentative, like I mentioned on my Twitter before. So I think I'm gonna keep the multiplayer Monday, Wednesday, and then do this show on Fridays, same time as right now. I don't feel like I'm stepping on anybody at this time. Sometimes uh, Stadia Dosage drops some premieres, but they're normally 10, 15 minutes. And then I think Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time slot. I'm gonna do this month. I'm gonna do Luna, maybe Judgment, Lost Judgment. I have Judgment on Stadia, so Lost Judgment, which I think it is on Luna, yeah. And then I might do my Spanish streams uh, the same time that I do my party streams with my daughters and my wife, but in the middle of the Tuesdays and Thursdays. Does that make sense? Anyways, I'm gonna put it all nice and pretty so people don't get confused. But I'm still gonna be experimenting. Google Stadia is not working properly. I'm still working on it and releases it for Google Stadia in the coming months. Google should release more games, maybe 100 this year. What's not working properly? Is it this? Is that the games things? I think it was what, 12 games, 20 games. Is that 12 games that don't have DLC? Actually, a lot of the outright games don't have DLC, right? Let's see. Most people use the gaming platform Stadia, which offer. Okay, so I mean, sounds mean, but once the English is off, I don't have high expectations. Well, not because they're not putting good information. It's just that it's kind of hard to follow sometimes. Yeah. Before the Stadia platform was really good, but for the past some weeks, it's not working properly. So some users complain that they don't enjoy it as they are before. Yeah, the English is a little bit off, so I'm gonna skip that one. Broken, buggy, or incomplete games. Google Stadia fans are Destiny 2. How mobile gaming became a more successful than consoles. Actually, that is true. I'm telling you, man. You think about all the reach that Google has. They have Android, right? They have Google Play. They have search. They have YouTube. They know what people are looking for. They know what the trends are. How many content creators go jump on Google to find out what the trend is? You don't think that Google's going to take advantage of that? Their own analytics to. Oh, what is this? How come this doesn't move? You don't think they're going to take advantage of their own analytics to as a benefit to benefit their own company? They have to. I am Change Gaming is dope. He has my cell number. I helped him get his Streamlabs set up. Yeah, that's right. You were mentioning last time. Yeah, I keep wanting to jump in on him with extraction because he's like an expert and he's pretty patient. Sometimes I shot him and I didn't know what to do or something, and then he'd be like, "Oh, bro, what are you doing?" But he wouldn't curse me out or anything. Primo, I want you, Primo, I want you. Ooh, cowboy. I want I want you or watch you and I to play. Oh, I want you and I to play a game together. What multiplayer games you have? I have I have 228 games. You know what I mean? So, and then I'm okay, with all the other platforms, but I have, in fact, I do have a wheel. Look at how convenient this is. So these are all the multiplayer games that I have. It's almost like I was waiting for you to ask me, Cowboy. So testing 2 Grid, Spitlings, PUBG, NBA 2K20, Get Pack, Power Rangers, Crata, Oryx, Dragon Ball, Lara Croft, The Crew 2, Strange Brigade, Rock of Ages, Super Bomberman, Amber. Basically, these are all the ones that I have, and it's the majority of the multiplayer games because the ones that I don't have are normally. Can you guys even see that? Are normally um, single player games. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, Wolfenstein. Yeah, I'm down to play any game, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be shifting my schedule around, so it might be easier for us to. It might be easier for me to join your streams. But definitely, let's do it. See that? See, I was waiting for you to ask me, Cowboy. Finally. But mobile gaming was never a huge contender. It was a bystander until Steve Jobs announced the original iPhone Before that, mobile phones weren't even considered for serious gaming, and now mobile gaming owns more than 50% of the market share. And all of this has been done in the past decade. Mobile gaming has come a long way, and it is currently the market leader, having taken over both PC and console gaming. We will be discussing some reasons behind the success of mobile gaming over the console gaming. I think we saw an article like this before. Um, I mean, there's billions of people that have smartphones, but they can't afford a console or a PC. So there's no doubt that mobile gaming is bigger. You know what I mean? Plus, it's more casual. A lot of times when you sit in a line in an office somewhere, you can't bring your console with you unless you have like a PSP, a Switch, or yeah, PSP, I guess. Um, and so, what I was leading to before is that, of course, Google knows this. Otherwise they wouldn't invest any money on gaming. Everybody's always talking about how much money they have and they should just dump money into it. They know the numbers. They have to know the numbers. They have to. Why would they even go into it not knowing? Like, if you ever watch the Shark Tank, that's the first thing they do is they ask you the numbers. Okay, how much have you invested? How much is it worth? How much have you sold? That's all. It's all numbers. It's all numbers. So a company or an investor is not going to put money into something that doesn't have some kind of uh, uh, what do you call? Jeeves, man. Quantitative information. You know what I mean? It has to be quantified. How much can we make? How much do we need to invest? How long will it take for us to make our initial investment back? They have to know all that stuff. So, why would Xbox and PlayStation invest on cloud gaming if you know what I mean? Or in Amazon, if it wasn't if it wasn't the future, if it wasn't now the time to get in now, they don't want to be late. They want to be now. They want to be the Netflix of streaming. They want to do it first. You know what I mean? They want to get it right, and so that's what it's very interesting that people just assume that um, Google is just going to dump money with no plan, with no idea of what the future holds. Maybe they just gave up on sharing because people just complain no matter what. You can't make people happy. Uh, let's see. I think Microsoft will beat Google to that could mobile market because of their popularity and their push to get into cloud gaming. xCloud might beat Stadia if they get their act together. I mean, like I said, my experience is different here than it is for somebody next to a Microsoft server farm. Uh, if you asked me, then I wouldn't agree because of the state of xCloud compared to Stadia. But if somebody's sitting right next to a Microsoft server farm in Washington or something, and far from the Stadia servers, then they might tell you, yeah, Microsoft is going to be it. But you don't think that PlayStation has more numbers than Xbox? They have 50 something million or 40 something. What was the number? We looked it up once. 40 or 50 million active users. PlayStation would probably take it if they can just fix their their stuff. I want to watch. Yeah, I want to watch us play. We should go against each other. No, I mean on Stadia. Primo, you should create a stream. Primo and the cowboy. I don't think Sony is taking cloud as serious because their console sales are really good. But that's another thing that throws me off though. Like, if their console sales are so good, how come you can't find a console? Did I show you guys the picture? The only reason that I took a picture of that rack full of PS5s is because I've never seen it before. Every time you go to a store, they either don't have PS5s or they have one or two, and they're already what do you call called out. They're already reserved for somebody. Uh, so I don't even know how they can say it's a successful. Well, I guess if we can't. if you can't keep it on the shelves, then that makes it successful. But uh, it seems like they're losing a lot of money because you can only want something for so long. So they are slowly joining the cloud space. I mean, they had the technology first. I mean, they bought them out for a reason before. Hey, Michelle, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. PlayStation is way behind. Yeah, so but they have the numbers though, and they have the games, uh, the intellectual property, IT, intellectual IP. Yeah, they have the IP. You know what I mean? So they could, if they would have taken advantage of the fact that they had the technology first when they bought out uh, OnLive and Kotaku or something, whatever that other company was, uh, they would have been way ahead. They would have been ahead of GFN. So the next Assassin's Creed isn't coming to Stadia. FIFA 23 player rating, Octopath Traveler. Assassin's Creed also leaves Stadia with a Mirage. Play games for free with Ubisoft Plus until. So, in case you guys, I mentioned it before on some of the other streams. In case you didn't know, everybody can sign up for Ubisoft Plus for free until October 10th. So that means that you sign up. You have to have like credit card information, but they won't charge you, and you can like immediately after that cancel it, and it will last until October 10th. And if you're on PC, it's like 100 plus games. If you're on Stadia, I think it's like 30 something games. Luna has like 40 something games. Uh, that my numbers might be wrong, but it's free. You can play those games for free, and you don't need a fancy PC if you play on Stadia or Luna. Comment: Google Stadia is drowning in a sea of ambiguity. I saw that. Yeah. If you look at it, if that's all you focused on, and yeah, it's like one of those things. I mentioned this before too, but uh, uh, a sergeant major who was a social worker on the civilian side once told me, it's not what's happening to you, it's what you tell yourself is happening to you. So if you're worried that your money with Stadia is not safe, and all you see is articles saying that Stadia is dead or dying, then of course that's you're gonna tell yourself that, and it's gonna bump up your stress level. But if you're somebody like me and you're confident and you're like, if it dies, it dies. For the meantime, I'm just gonna enjoy it. Uh, then all those negative articles and stuff, they trigger me, but they don't affect my confidence in the fact that I enjoy Stadia. I enjoy the games that I have on there. Meta openly supports the purchase of Activision Blizzard. Ooh, I wonder why. Market entry. Meta mentioned different arcade platforms releasing like Google Stadia 2019, Apple Arcade. Wow, look how many companies are going into the game. And I guarantee you Apple's working on some kind of cloud system, cloud platform. Netflix is doing it. Nintendo has cloud games. The Nerf Report just did a video on them. Happy Friday, Michelle. It's still getting bottled. It's still getting botted. Who's getting botted? I don't think Sony is taking. Okay, I read that. It's successful because it's the number one most demanded product in the U.S., and they still put out a lot of consoles out. The sales are great and still growing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really super interested. I just wonder if it's the chip shortage that's causing them to be out of stock. Is it intentional? Because some people say that Nintendo does it intentionally to drive up demand. Which, if you think about it, it makes sense. If you're losing money on the hardware, it makes sense to have the demand up there and then just kind of try to sell more of the games, because I'm sure the profit from downloadable games is better than Nintendo Switches or something. I was gonna use the example of high end clothing or diamonds, right? Diamonds. So there's families that have tons and tons of billions of dollars in diamonds. Hey, Lo-Fi, welcome, welcome. But they don't release them because if they release all the diamonds that they have, then the price for diamonds goes down. So they'll lose money because they're putting too much out there. Same as the inflation. So some people said I've watched some YouTube videos and I might have read some articles that say that Nintendo does that in order to not um, hurt their their the value of the Switch. They don't put out as many, so it stays in high demand. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That might be wrong. That's what I've heard, and it makes sense if you think about it. You can make sense out of anything if you come at it at the right angle. Apple has games. What they call Apple Arcade, is that cloud gaming? That's not cloud gaming, Michelle. But I'm assuming that at some point, once they see all these huge companies, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Sony, Microsoft, once they see that a lot of their games are running on the cloud and making it easier for their customers to enjoy the games, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna start doing some type of cloud gaming, even if you like just, especially because it's actually hurting Apple when you think about it, right? The fact that you can't play Fortnite on an iPhone as an app anymore, only as a cloud service, it's hurting their sales. You know, they thought they were gonna win that fight because they thought Epic was gonna cave in and bring the game back and give them 30% of the sales or whatever. They're like, nah, nah, we're good. We're talking to Microsoft about some cloud stuff, and boom, you know what I mean? GFN did it. Now there's two ways to play Fortnite without installing it on an iPhone. So they have to. They have to. If they want to stay relevant, they have to come up with some kind of a cloud system, streaming system. No Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ubisoft restricts Assassin's Creed Mirage TV and cloud gaming market research. We might have done this one before, but let's see if I'm gonna scrub through it real quick. If it's relevant or if it's new. It looks very official. Fighting Hawks Magazine. TV and cloud gaming market research and clinical advancements by 2030. Yeah, so we saw this before. We saw this for some reason. 2030 keeps popping up, and the last one that we saw was dealing with that. That provides market share market. How come it doesn't? Oh, watch it be a spam. Yep. I was wondering why it was taking so long. Looks very official. Promising regions and countries mentioned in the TV and cloud gaming market report. North America, Europe, Asia Pacific. That's where I'm at. Latin America. That's where I'm from. And the Middle East and Africa. So that's two, right? This is Turkey and this is Mexico. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, they have to know the numbers. You know, Apple has. Let's see. It's crazy at work. I watch you guys all day. I start with squids and I just go to everyone who's next and on and on. I'm lucky my mobile data is unlimited. Yeah, but aren't you in sales? Don't you have to be like uh on it? Or like what is the majority of your day? What do you don't you have to be off your phone? I'm the same way. Anthony definitely helps with Windstar's with the government, so we know he doesn't. We know he could be on his phone all day. Like when you go to the DMV and then the people are like on their phones, like, how can I help you? No, I'm joking. I don't. That never happened with me. So, for another 2 hours, you mean 6 hours? Cowboy. When's the last time Cowboy had a 2 hour show? Mark Zuckerberg's company defends Microsoft acquisition. That's because they don't want to see. They're defending Microsoft acquiring Activision because they don't want to get blocked when they want to buy the internet. Ubisoft finally brings Trackmania to consoles. I tried to play this on GFN and it kept glitching out on me. I wasn't able to play it. A bunch of free Ubisoft games. So that's talking about the Ubisoft Plus again, I think. Assassin's Creed Mirage set to launch. No, I'm a return specialist. I sit at a desk and file claims so I can listen and oh, that's nice. You guys with but I can't really watch. Oh, okay. So I'm in your ear right now. Hey, cowboy, how you doing? No, I'm joking. Family friendly, family friendly. I'm not supposed to, but what can they do? I mean, they said to just listen to music. Oh, okay. They don't know you listen to a podcast, right? Or YouTube. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I streamed under 2 hours. Besides when I was on my vacation. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Sexy primo. You like that? I can't be like Rock though. I can't. I only sound good when I'm sick, and my voice stays like down here. But now I just sound like a corny cowboy. Not you. I meant like an actual cowboy, not a guy on YouTube with a cowboy hat. Hey there, ladies. Nah, I'm saying that was coincidence that I used the word cowboy. I mean, 2 p.m. is when you start, and around 4:30 I get off. Oh, me? Michelle. See, that's why. See, I can't do it anymore. I've been married too long. Your voice is all right. I don't. Your voice doesn't really. I think it's with the way you hear it inside is different. I've heard. When I watch my videos, I sound way different in my head. So, games sure Assassin's Creed Mirage. A lot of Assassin's Creed. The internet went crazy when they didn't see a logo on the Assassin's Creed Mirage thing. Trackmania, but yeah, it's very interesting how people tend to focus on what's not coming instead of what is coming. According to a cloud developer, Google Stadia's business. What is this? According to a cloud developer, Google Stadia's business model totally killed them. According to a cloud developer, so a cloud developer is like somebody who develops for the cloud, or they have servers. This sounds interesting. According to a cloud developer, Google Stadia's business model totally killed them. There has been a recent proliferation of cloud gaming service providers, many of which have struggled to attract a sizable gaming audience. Of course, we have examples of successful cloud gaming services in Xbox Live and Nvidia GeForce Now. Is this? I never heard of. I mean, I heard of Xbox Live. I didn't know it was in the cloud. But several others, such as Amazon Luna and Google Stadia, have fallen short of expectations in terms of reliability and affordability. I don't know about reliability or affordability, because Stadia is free. But I can kind of see what they were going for. They were I think they just meant popularity. I chatted with Yanis Weinbach, CMO of Shadow, a service that for a monthly charge simulates a full Windows 10 PC experience through the cloud. To learn more about the difficulties faced by early cloud gaming platforms like Google Stadia, although Shadow although Shadow is more than just a cloud gaming platform, Yanis analysis of the problems plaguing competitors like Stadia was illuminating and comprehensive. There are two main factors. Yanis claims, can you guys see that? I can't get rid of the side panel, so it's okay. Yanis claims that there are two fundamental features that cloud gaming providers must master immediately. He specifies the business model as the primary issue. Also, he thinks this is what absolutely destroyed them in terms of Google Stadia. When Stadia was released, the objective was to make PC gamers pay for games they already own on other platforms. That's explained by Yanis. GeForce Now is similar to Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass in that it allows users to stream games from many sources. So to be honest, right now, I haven't read the whole thing, but I can't tell if he's saying that Google Stadia hurt cloud platforms, or they're saying that the Google Stadia's model was so revolutionary that it killed their service. So I don't know if he's talking general cloud service or specifically their service. We're gonna find out real quick. GeForce Now is similar to Microsoft Xbox Game Pass in that it allows users to stream games from many sources. Is from many sources. As Yanis referred to, Xbox Cloud Gaming is successful because it is integrated with the extensive Xbox Game Pass Ultimate catalog, and you don't have to pay anything more to cloud access its cloud library on your PC or smart device, making it a clear competitor to Google Stadia. GeForce Now gets around this problem by utilizing your pre-existing PC game library through Steam, the Epic Game Launcher, or any other means to launch compatible games in the cloud. Yanis explains that the user experience, which includes factors like usability, UI design, connection reliability, and so on, is the second thing cloud platforms need to do right. Yanis thinks Google Stadia had some steps ahead in this regard. The satisfaction of their customers is high. And I agree, Stadia has recently rolled out a few great features. Their service's new party stream features make streaming and playing games with friends relatively seamless thanks to its drop-in nature. Additionally, Stadia launches on LG smart TVs at the tail end of 2018 or launched, expanding the service's reach to even more potential users. Even Google Stadia, which got off to a difficult start as one of cloud gaming's initial trials, may have a bright future, as seen by Yanis' statements, which conveyed a general enthusiasm for the field as it continues to evolve. But that's it. Where's the interview? Oh man. Subtly charming pop culture geek, amateur analyst, freelance TV buff, coffee lover. Oh, I was expecting long. I thought he was gonna have like an actual. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was gonna have an actual question and answer type of thing. You know what I mean? It's going down tonight with Cowboy. Why? He doesn't stream on Fridays, yeah. Yeah, it's as long as you don't cancel the show again. Oh, that's right, because he's on your show. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'll be there. Nope, it's all ready to go. Beat Stadia is the poor man's gaming platform. Hey, I'm not poor, but I like to think of myself as a commoner. Shadow taking shots. Yeah, I don't think it didn't feel like they were taking shots. Like, at first, I wasn't sure, but it seems like he's a fan of this cloud of technology. Obviously, since he has a shadow, since they have he's part of the industry. Uh, but I guess he sees it as a more accessible way. I don't know. They're not even competitors. They are cloud PC. Yeah, he makes good points though. I agree with everything he said. Yeah, not bad. Um, it is a future. We just got to be patient. You know what I mean? Can you imagine driving an electric vehicle 10 years ago, 20 years ago? You guys remember the first EV? First EV. Remember this one? I remember. That got killed. That got killed. I was talking about it on another stream, and it was I mean, there was companies trying to kill this vehicle, and they succeeded. But Tesla was a whole different animal. CD Projekt fully trusts Cyberpunk IP, according to a cloud developer. Okay, we saw that. Play the cloud without cuts or lag. These are the networks. What? What is that? What did that say? These are play in the cloud without cuts or lag. These are the network speeds you need for Xbox, PS5, Nintendo, and Switch. Oh, okay. I think it's 10 megabits. It's good enough for everything, right? Still, according to cloud developers. Well, see, it's the same thing, but it's a different spin. Look. According to cloud developers, Google Stadia's business killed our business. The problem with Google Stadia, according to the cloud, oh, this is going to be very interesting. They almost use the exact same picture. Sometimes I wonder if there's the same publisher and they have two different websites and they just do a positive and a negative and see which one gets the most hits. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I think me and Cowboy, we do that, right? We do a little clickbaity title to see which one people click on the most. The problem with Google Stadia, according to Cloud Developer, this is going to be funny. There's been an explosion in cloud gaming service provider over the past. This is the exact. Wait, what? While Shadow is slowly a cloud gaming platform, getting started on my servers like Stadia are floundering. Where insightful and like Stadia are floundering. Were insightful and thorough. What? Oh, that I gotta read this one. Sorry, man. You're gonna have to bear with me. This is very interesting. The exact same words from the exact same guy, and we're gonna have two different perspectives. The problem with Google Stadia, according to the cloud developer. Okay. There's been an explosion in cloud gaming service providers over the last few years. It starts almost identical, many of which have struggled to capture a wider audience of gamers. We've seen success stories in the form of Xbox Cloud Gaming and Nvidia GeForce Now, of course, but the other one said Xbox Live. But more still have missed the mark on providing stable or cost-effective services, namely attempts like Amazon Luna and Google Stadia. To understand why cloud gaming platforms like Google Stadia stumbled off the blocks, I spoke to Yanis Weinbach, CMO of Shadow, a service that emulates a full Windows 10 PC experience via the cloud for a monthly fee. I wonder if the same person sold the same article to two different publishers and just changed a few words, or if it's the same publisher with man, it's super interesting to me. And while Shadow isn't solely a cloud gaming platform, Yanis thoughts on why services like Stadia are floundering were insightful and thorough. Two key elements. According to Yanis, there's two vital components cloud gaming services have to nail out of the gate. The first is definitely the business model, he says, and in regards to Google Stadia, he believes this is something that totally killed them. Killed who? Killed Shadow or killed Stadia? When Stadia launched, Yanis says the idea was to say you had to pay for games on PC that you probably already own on other platforms. Either you do it with a full gaming catalog like Xbox Cloud Gaming, or make use of other distributions platforms, which is basically what GeForce Now is doing. Creating an entirely new distribution platform was always going to be an uphill battle for Google. Then, as Yanis alluded to, Xbox Cloud Gaming is able to find success as it's already tied to the vast Xbox Game Pass Ultimate library. And as it's bundled in with the subscription, you don't need to pay a cent extra to access its cloud library on your PC or smart device. GeForce Now sidesteps the issue by connecting to your existing PC libraries, whether that's Steam, Epic game launchers, or otherwise. It uses those existing launchers to let you play supporting games via the cloud. It's not all doom and gloom for Google Stadia, though. Yanis outlines that the second factor cloud platforms need to nail it: the user experience, things like ease of use, UI layout, connection stability, and so on. This is where Yanis feels like Google Stadia has some steps forward. They have a very good user experience, and I concur. Stadia's managed to roll out and have fun. Wow, this is a different guy. So the last one was a girl. This one's a guy. I don't know what's going on, man. This is why you can't trust. I mean, I don't hate anything that was said. I agree, but it seems like I don't know. Is it me? Did it feel like one had a little bit more of a spin than another one? Yeah, I like to put out a title that plays on emotions, but then when people show up, I explain the title, and it's usually not as bad as it sounds. Yeah, normally I defend whatever. So I put in quotation marks something that's clickbaity like this. We're gonna come up with something for this. I don't know. They were very close, but there was like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But it felt like it was the one was a little bit more neutral, and the other one was a little bit kind of started off a little bit more on the negative side. You know, Ubisoft starts adding indie games to the Ubisoft Plus subscription. What? It didn't have indies before. Except cookies. Um, Small town adventure Lake. I have to finish Lake. I thought Ubisoft had indies in there. Like what's that one with the war about the war? Hey, Vet Cloud Gaming, what's up, man? I don't know why. What's wrong with me today? I saw it and I just didn't. It didn't register right away. Did I miss anybody before? By the way, no, fine. Okay, good. Um, but yeah, I thought it already had some indies. 100 free Ubisoft games for a limited time. Ubisoft Plus free, late start, NASA fixed. What does this have to do with Stadia? It's probably like an article within an article. Wow, today we have like a bunch of different pages. It's normally about 10, 11 pages. Okay, so there are a lot of repeats. This must have been near like Sunday, Monday when Ubisoft Forward launched. Controller market to hit gaming controller market to hit 2.9 billion. Meta backs up. Okay. Yeah, so I think for sure now I'm 100% sure Cyberpunk is next on my single player uh, game sessions. I was watching Vet play and it looks so good. I'm not. It's not gonna look as good to me because I mostly get 720, 1080. Once in a while I get 1440, but I'm too far away from the servers to get 4K. Okay, I think everything else is pretty much done. I do look forward to Rainbow Six Mobile though. I have those mobile. I got PUBG Mobile, Call of Duty Mobile. Okay, I think we're good. I think we saw enough of the Ubisoft Forward that everybody knows what's going on. Um, the panic has left the room. What is it coming or is it not? What's going on? Somebody please tell me. So last week, Epic had the winemaking one for free. All right, so we did the news. Now we're gonna go on YouTube. This is where all your videos are gonna pop up, and sometimes we get lucky and we find new content creators. This is how I found Papa Bear. It looks amazing, Vet. So it's gonna be my turn after. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. I might just record it or take a. Oh, look at this video right here. 100 interesting animal moments. um, I might just record some parts or just like capture some clips and post them as shorts. I haven't decided yet. I sit on this chair way too long. Google Stadia. Thanks for stopping by, Ben. Appreciate that, man. I'll watch no matter what, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. All right, so we got this week, and then is that it? No, I think we had. Yeah, that's it. Relevance update, upload dates. If I do upload date, then the oldest videos show up, unless I click it twice. Stream 30. Oh no, it's not. Oh, okay. All right, so we got Mugen Live. He was playing Riders Republic. 3D or 3DO Gaming. You know, this guy used to pop up for Animal Crossing stuff, and now he's doing Stadia. Rock had a great show today. Congratulations to the winner. I can't remember his name. Suna's been going through Cyberpunk. I think we got a few people. So Vet, uh, uh, Cloud Gaming Dad, and Suna have been going through Cyberpunk. So I'm gonna be the fourth one. Is it multiplayer? Is Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer? Mugen played another one. Oh wow. Oh, does he do direct streaming? He speaks German, so uh, I know that we won't understand. No, it's not, unfortunately. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That'd be cool if they ever drop a multiplayer mode. So thankfully, Wreckfest dropped the patch, and I was playing some of the tournaments yesterday. I'm so bad. I need to get better. Google Stadia's next gen conundrum. I, I like their channel, but they're really stuck on that Stadia 2.0 thing. You know what I mean? Uh, Gran Turismo 7 Stadia. They put the logo. They put the Stadia logo on there. That's funny. Look, how long is that? 2.5 minutes. Somebody put the Stadia logo on Gran Turismo, which is not on Stadia. If you guys have you guys seen this guy's Sapito Verde? He's from Spain, bro. If you count how many hours he put into yards, I mean, he's got at least 50 hours. Look at that. Look, 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours, 5.5 hours. This guy put in some. I mean, he's on the top of the board, but man, that's like 50, 60 hours of yards within a couple of weeks. That's crazy. It's not multiplayer. Yeah, it sucks. They were supposed to add multiplayer mode, but they canceled it. Yeah, because they were struggling with the release. Yeah, I'm terrible at the tournaments on Breakfast. Yeah, I can't do anything on the. Oh, you got few delete. Hey, a cowboy muted you, not me. I don't know what he's doing. Are you guys fighting or something? What's going on, bet? Cowboy, what happened? What happened? Was it an accident or what? He was probably like tapping something at work and then accidentally hit the. I honestly can't tell if it was on purpose or he has just fat fingers. Oh, 5 minutes. Bet take it up with Cowboy man. It's too funny. Don't start fighting on me, man. Oh, he's got a scheduled stream, Hotline Miami. So I actually played this on, I think it was Twitch, Twitch, and it's hard, man. Those levels are so hard. Like that's when I realized that I'm not a good gamer. Saints Row, Rob like, Rob like. So when I don't recognize the name, I usually like jumping in and seeing if they're like constant, like if they're always creating. Subscribe, abnomi. This is a different language though. Subscribe, abonium. What language is this? Hello, welcome. Oh, German. German. Rob like is German channel. Oh, N7. He jumped in earlier. He streamed Ark Survival. I heard he's really good. Um, I was watching his stream last time, and he had like a whole bunch of stuff. He was giving somebody a tutorial, walking somebody through like how to train him and how to fly these. Uh, so thanks for stopping by earlier, man. I appreciate that. But that's him right here. Make sure you guys subscribe to N7. He seems like a real gamer. So it doesn't say I'm subscribed because it's incognito mode, but I'm subscribed to him. It's 207. I'm gonna drop it right here. If you guys wanna support his channel, go ahead. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Like I said, he's a real player, unlike myself. Mystic Madness. Mystic Madness playing Watch Dogs Legion 2. So I haven't seen Mystic Madness. Some guys are just uploading their gameplay, so they're not actually content creators per se. Looks like this guy is the same. He's probably like a Twitch guy. So sometimes I just kind of go and see, and if they're very consistent, they have uploads or like shows or things that there are uh, kind of where they're building a brand, then I'll promote them. So this is Squids right here, the morning show. It's too early for me, man. Sorry, you're like up at like 2, 3 in the morning, something crazy. Adam Wolf on Google Stadia. I am interested to play that one, uh, just because of how people are talking about it, even though it doesn't seem like my type. Saints Row on Stadia playing. Okay, Sapito Verde again. Mugen. Jeff. Wait, that's not Red Dead. Did he start out with Krata before you started playing Red Dead? Yeah. His streams start right when I gotta go pick up my daughters. And normally we get home, and because I got talked to about I got talked to about spending too much time in front of the computer, then I try to sit with them in the living room and just talk for a little bit. And then we start our party streams. So it's one of those things. But I think that's it. I don't see anything. I saw this one. I don't agree with it, but there's no point in leaving a negative comment. So I think. Oh, actually, yeah. I think I did leave a comment. I said. I said something like first world problems. Just a little passive aggressive. No players names. Third 5 Stadia and Xbox Cloud Gaming crossplay. Let's see. Great Android games. This looks like Dr. Disrespect right here. Wait, does he have two? Is it the same? Oh, this is the Spanish version. Oh, I didn't know he had a. I thought normally he would put out older games. I mean, older videos in Spanish. Septiembre. Seis juegos gratis Stadia Pro en septiembre. That's not Spanish. That's not Spanish.
Nuevos juegos que llegan a Stadia Pro.
Oh, it is Spanish.
Bienvenidos a mi canal.
I think they misspelled septiembre.
Recuerda seguirme en mis redes sociales y suscribirse al canal para siempre recibir las mejores actualizaciones del mundo gaming. Y como vieron, el día de hoy vamos a estar hablando de los juegos que llegan para septiembre a Stadia Pro si tienes la suscripción. El primer juego
She
es
doesn't have
All You
Spanish accent, so she's not in Spain. So what does that mean? Does that mean she's playing Stadia en chica amante de los videojuegos, pero acá podrás encontrar noticias del mundo del gaming y technology? Oh, she has other channels. Okay. Is it just the one? Oh, a lot of shorts. Oh, wow. Amazon Prime. Septiembre. Septiembre? Is that how you spell September in Spanish? I feel like that's wrong. Agosto. Oh, she does news. Prime Gaming. Xbox games, PlayStation games. Oh no, she's doing a bunch of shorts now, but it looks like she had just the new games coming out. I am kind of curious where she's from. I'm gonna save that for later because I think she might be from Central or South America, or maybe even Mexico. So I wonder if she's anticipating the Mexico release. You know what I mean? Let's see. Stadia Directo. This is another one. I think I've seen this one before, but I can't remember. Oh, he's live right now.
Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
Oh, he's changed from Red Dead to. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of those guys, like I said, they just do direct streaming. Okay. I think that's it. I don't really see anything else that stands out. A lot of streams, which are cool. But we found some interesting videos before, like anime videos pinning PlayStation and Xbox together and Stadia against the other two. That's mine right there. Windstar, have you been? You haven't been streaming or what? Haven't you seen a notification from you in a while? You and Papa Bear Gaming, are you guys taking a break or are you just busy? Hey, Lo-Fi, I think they're taking your logo, man. Chat Stadia, they did the Stadia Bouldur's Gate 3 early access. The adventure begins. Oh, I didn't realize they did this. I missed that completely. I'm working on a new channel, Steam Deck channel with main games. Oh, okay. So I haven't done my content in a while. I tweeted your stream out, Primo, and shared it to my YouTube community tab and my Facebook game. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, man. Sorry about that. Sorry about Cowboy and muting you. I think it was an accident. I hope it's an accident, unless you guys are beefing. And if you are, make sure you show up to his show. Tell him to his face. Steady news. So Chairman Gaming, if you guys don't know, he drops news rants here and there once. Is it once or twice a week? Can't remember. Oh, this is the one right here. But this is the English version. Wait, this is the new one. Episode 3. Stadia versus Nintendo Switch console girls comic. Oh, this is. Oh, okay, never mind. That's the one that they rip off and they just put a few seconds of it. Geek the Sneak. Does Geek the Sneak have a. Am I subscribed to his thing? Or is he just uploads for like the competition? He doesn't really upload too much, huh? I think I'm subscribed to him then. Let me see. I am not. Geek the Sneak. No, I'm subscribed to you. For those of you guys who want to surprise him, everybody drop that link and let's get Geek the Sneak up to I don't know, 20 subs maybe. So when he goes back to his channel, he's like, what? How did I get 10 subs? I didn't know he had a channel. But now we know. He's playing Saints Row. Playscope Gaming. Oh, they did Red Dead too. Oh, Chat Stadia has been cranking out some streams, huh? Asuna, Rudix. Rudix has his own channel too. He's probably just doing the direct streams, huh? Let's do Rudix too. There it is. I'm gonna sub to his. I want them to get surprised, like, oh, what happened? He's got 16 subs or 17 with me now. Oh wow, how come the number didn't go up? Oh yeah, he's got Geek This Thing has 12 now. That's funny. See, we can find you. So how far along are you on the Steam Deck channel? Why don't you drop that link? You're a mod anyways. Unless you don't want to share it. We'll find you. Let's look for Steam Deck. Squids. And I think that's it. Lost Sector. Stadia Lost Sector? What does that mean? Oh, that's the Destiny. Okay. Stadia Clips. It's funny. I subscribed to Certified Dog and Wilson's channel too when I saw them. Sedna. Am I subscribed to Sedna? I think I have him. I remember seeing his before, so pretty sure. Yep, I'm subscribed to his. 12 subscribers. All right, everybody. I think that's it. Let me look for somebody. Let me see if somebody's streaming right now so I can patch you guys over to them. Are you guys familiar with Malice Online? He's been like 100%. Oh, there you are. Okay, so this is Winstar right here. Oh, nice. Nice. You got 13 subs now. How long did you guys start? I mean, that's the you got more views than me. I think my average view is like 10 to 15. I guess Steam Deck is pulling some numbers now. Nice. Yeah, he's playing A through Z. I thought about doing that and then I found him doing it. So I'm going to redirect you guys to him. I like him. I watch him. He's easy to listen to. So he's doing Dead by Daylight right now, it looks like. Dead by Daylight. Is that how you say it? He's got one person watching, so we can send a few people over him. So I'm gonna go in here. I gotta get better at this. Edit and customize. Add the redirect, paste, and that's him right here. Uh-oh. Oh. All right. He's got to hit that. Let's go over there and let him know that he needs to hit that. Whatchamacallit? Allow all streamers. So that's it for this stream, everybody, for this show. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, how come I didn't? I thought I was recording this whole time. I guess I wasn't. So let's go over to his channel. And yeah, remember in about an hour and an hour 15 minutes, I'm gonna be streaming with my wife. She's gonna be playing Little Nightmares DLC. If you want to come back for that, I appreciate that. If not, that's cool. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do that for me if you enjoyed the video. And if you're not subscribed, which I know all you guys are, go ahead and subscribe. Appreciate that. Now let's go over to Melissa and let him know that he needs to open up his raid option. Redirect option. All right, thanks everybody. Bye. See you next time. Adios.
Shit. Quite scary though. Where's that?